most of September and October, and probably start October in P5 on my own playthrough to be just ahead of you. Then I realized I didn't want to do that. So I played
Fair
Fire Emblem
enough.
for like 3 hours. And I'm on the final mission, and I can't decide whether or not I'm actually going to finish Fire Emblem now or wait until the expansion DLC comes out and finish it on that playthrough, because it doesn't have New Game Plus.
Oh, damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, well, New Game Plus just break the game.
It would.
Like, that game is not designed around New Game Plus. Hell, even fucking Three Houses kind of broke the game. And all New Game Plus features you got in Three Houses was the fact that you kept all your classes that you leveled up.
Yeah.
In your playthrough, and all your class changes you can just change out, and all your stats and all your weapons ranks. So yeah, that broke the game, and that was only for your main character. Your main character could like carry the entire map by himself. That's how bad it got.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but you also needed to have everyone else do something, otherwise they'd be useless like halfway through the fucking game.
That's fair. That's fair. I know for me, I don't mind New Game Pluses that just absolutely break the game over your knee. That's where I get a lot of enjoyment. Oh, also, I was looking into that game whose name escapes me. Remember that game that's getting a remaster? The first and second one, they were
Atelier something from that
no,
series,
it's not Bok Choy. What the fuck was that game?
The thing that you were interested in and you figure no one else would be interested in radio. Was that the game?
No. I'm talking about, that is Atelier. No, I'm talking about Baten Kaitos.
Oh yeah, Baten Kaitos, the GameCube JRPG
that
I told you about.
I saw that on our go-to site for translations, and I saw that for a ROM hack, and I'm like, I swear I know that other than hearing you mention it and ask me about it. So I looked to see who made it. It was made by fucking Tri Crescendo, who are known for the great games as Star Ocean, Till the End of Time, Valkyrie Profile 2, Eternal Sonata, and shit like that. Some decent JRPGs in here. I think they're part of Tri-Ace as well. I think they're in that same Tri company space, like Tri Crescendo and Tri-Ace. The other person listed for a developer caught me off guard. It's fucking Monolith.
Really?
Goddamn Xenoblade people in Xenogear, or Xenosaga, not Xenogears. But yeah, it was fucking done by Monolith and Tri Crescendo.
That's cool.
I learned that, and I'm like, man, guess that's getting added to my list of games to play then. Because I like both of those companies.
But we don't talk about that one thing, we talk about the other thing. We talk about the JRPG thing. We talked about that a little bit earlier in the stream, right? Or yesterday's stream.
The xenophobia thing that we talked about yesterday for JRPGs being
I was talking
racist
about them
or whatever.
In particular, I saw an article that said if developers don't like using the term JRPG, what do we use instead? And developers meaning the guy that's the head up. What the fuck is his name? The guy was heading up Yoshida. If Yoshida doesn't like the term JRPG.
Yeah, Yoshi P.
Yeah, Yoshi P. Staying for the moniker JRPG, calling it discriminatory term. I don't think it's a discriminatory term. It's just the RPG made in Japan.
Yeah, it's a.
They bring up, and then they bring up Phil Fish, and Phil Fish is like an actual racist.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading this Game Radar rant. It's like I don't agree with his term, but then he's entitled to his own opinion. I don't think the term I think the term RPGs is too loose, because if you start shoving terms like RPGs for every role-playing game, then people that like tabletop RPGs are not gonna like the fucking be compared to JRPGs, because they're nothing alike usually.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason we have like subgenres of RPGs, and having Japanese in it it's just a subgenre.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's as common
Like, I never-
as TRPG, SRPG.
I mean, you can call shit Western RPGs or Euro RPG. Yeah, Western RPGs are like a term. When you think of Western RPG, you think of like the RPGs that would come up in your mind, like fucking Fallout. You think of fucking Dragon Age.
Anything
you
from
think of, like, fucking
BioWare.
Yeah, BioWare,
Mass Effect.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
What's another Western RPG maker that made popular games?
I know a lot of Western RPGs, but I can't think of developers off the top of my head other than Bethesda,
Yeah.
BioWare. There's another big one.
I guess CG Project Red technically counts as Western. It's Polish.
I'd
What?
consider
Enough.
I'd consider that a PRPG. But yeah. Yeah.
We can't call it Eurojank. It's not Eurojank RPG. Is
Well,
that racist?
the first one is kind of Eurojank.
Is that discriminatory, calling something Eurojank?
I
If it's a janky game that comes from Europe? 'Cause
guess
that's
you
usually
could.
true.
Yeah. I guess you could boil it down if you want to get really really anal about it.
I mean-
that could be.
I mean, if you just want to find terms that you're like offended by, then sorry, I just noticed. The thing John posted in chat. Scuptail and seeing like a Ford truck saying "I'm Foxy." Gosh. But I don't know. I know that comes up, but then again, we were bringing up how I like. It's not even how I feel. It's like it's kind of obvious how like Western devs are kind of xenophobic when it comes to Japanese produced games.
Yeah.
It's not even like that big of a secret, and like you can't really ignore it either. Cause you remember growing up, right? Remember seeing like actual like reviews when you still looked at review sites when you were a kid for games, and not like they'll read through them, but like shit like XPlay, right?
Yeah.
Or shit like PlayStation Magazine or Xbox Magazine or whatever.
Oh, like the
what-
weird
any-
the weird racist undertones from fucking Jeff Keighley.
yeah.
X-Play
Or just
towards
anyone
Japanese
reviewing
devs.
a fucking Japanese game in general, like between 2000 and 2010, like I felt like those were just. Oh no, if it's the ones like a big series like Resident Evil, right? They were just a fucking punching bag.
Yeah.
That, right?
Angela, hold on. You're
Oh.
go back like 2 seconds because your mic went wonky.
Okay. Like, I felt like anything that comes from Japan was like this weird thing that was often used as a punching bag for like off-colored jokes, where it was like slightly more like accepted to be like xenophobic in the games industry, compared to now where it's accepted but we pretend that we're not.
Yeah. It's disgusting, frankly.
Yeah, and I was saying like a perfect example. Oh man, I fucking hate JRPGs, except Persona 5, of course.
Yeah, you can't
Perfect
fucking
example.
you can't cherry pick. I mean, you
Yeah,
can.
exactly.
But don't make blanket statements saying, "Oh, I hate JRPGs, but I like this one." Like,
Because it's the acceptable one to like.
yeah, it makes you come across as
Hell, it was
fucking idiot.
It was like that with fucking Pokemon. But
Yeah.
even though people would call you a baby if you play Pokemon, but hell, it was still. Like, you could just say, oh, it's good, but, you know, it's a kiddie game. It doesn't have, like, it's not violent or shit like that. So that was another thing. Like, the idea that, in old, like, game media, the desperate need to be mature
Yes.
to try to, justify the maturity of the medium that you're part of that came off as really insecure. They're saying that any game that didn't have like blood or violence or sex appeal was automatically kiddie and therefore like bad. We kind of still get that, right?
Yeah, that is still around.
Again, unless it's acceptable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, download this. Endless traumatic discarding the best in time. Probably known to the role-playing game. Those are early RPGs. The Ultima and Wizardry or wait, exist.
Aw, man, I haven't thought about Ultima in a minute.
Well, I mean, those were like the fucking games that inspired Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Well, I think Ultima in particular inspired Dragon Quest. At the
Ultima
time, right?
was used as the basis to bring Dragon Quest to the forefront because Enix at the time was thinking, hey, how do we translate something like Ultima onto home consoles? And boom, Yuji Horii birthed Dragon Quest from his magnificent mind, along with Toriyama.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Ultima's the great granddaddy of JRPGs, and Dragon Quest is the granddaddy.
Yeah.
Followed by Final Fantasy sniffing glue in the corner, like a year later. Or that year,
And
actually.
And its full comment was, this is going to depend on who you ask, but there was a time when this term first appeared 15 years ago, and it was used as a developer. The first time we heard it, it was like a discriminatory term, as though we were being made fun of for creating these games. As so, for some developer, the term JRPG is something that will maybe trigger bad feelings because that was in the past. And I can get that. And
Yeah.
he's not wrong that people did discriminate towards people.
Yeah.
Discriminate towards the Japanese when they made these games. And it wasn't even 15 years ago. I would say it was later than that. I mean, if you look at like, maybe it's because they weren't exactly in tune to really give a fuck about like
There we go.
gaming media in the mid 2000s in the West, but there was a lot more in JRPGs that was discriminatory.
Yeah.
A lot more. Seems like anything that
True.
just came from a country other than fucking America, or like the acceptable like countries in Europe were looked down upon.
You just
What the?
reminded me. Hating on Chinese products has been around since like the 40s.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
you just, yeah, like, it's just oddly inherent for a lot of people to just automatically discredit a product due to where it was made, and it's really sad. Now, I'm not saying some Chinese products don't have their flaws, because
Yeah.
they do, but I was watching a video on poorly made chairs from like manufacturers using like black market fucking components as opposed to like actual safety standard components. And one of the chairs that was the black market components, they dropped like a brick or something on it. The fucker exploded. I shit you not. The chair fucking exploded due to like the gas pressurization and just being like made with like poor quality gas.
Yeah.
Whereas the one made in safety standard and built like properly from a manufacturer that didn't do it had like maybe a dent.
What do you want to
It's
do?
into that entire fucking article, and the thing is, well, I can't tell you. I don't know.
Then why'd you write the goddamn article?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah, we're doing this. We're working. I don't know why we're working at the Shibuya 777.
Oh, because this worked.
Yeah, but shouldn't it be At Shinjuku?
No, doesn't work.
Or
Remember remember where the thing's at, the barcode.
there's a barcode on the back of the bamboo-like packaging. On the next to the mascot. Some kind of barcode.
It was on
Back.
the back, right?
Yep, back.
Bamboo light pack.
Nice going.
Don't you say I slayed that. What's wrong?
Well, the thing is,
Oh, poor kitty.
you don't think
Unforgivable.
well, that's what I thought.
Remember, it was that one guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Or that one mission. You got to go to work a few times at a few different places, get named for some targets, and that was one of
Okay.
them. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, Humble. Look up
The
Humble
Phantom
World
Thieves will do it. It'll all work out.
Yeah.
Let's just say it'll work itself out.
Area Quake Relief. What games are on this bundle? Hey, less than $30 for these 72 items.
Oh, the Times released a 20 worst
God
games
damn.
of all time.
MLC's a shit.
Uh,
Oh, they got Guilty Gear. Why? Double X Reloaded. Whatever. Why X2 Reloaded? Sorry, I'm just looking at the games for this Relief Fun. They
yeah.
have, I saw fucking... I mean, they got Payday 2, they got XCOM 2, they got fucking Ghost Runner, and they have Gotham Knights, and Pathfinder Kingmaker. Like, some of these games are good, but then you get, System Shock 2. And some games are not, like Worms Rumble.
I'll just add this.
And, oh, God. But, yeah, $30? I'm gonna get for 3, or 30. Or, no, 30 is just the limit. You can get all these items, from checkout. And, okay.
Yeah, I think
I feel like 70.
it was the Times. I don't remember. It was the time that some shit like that posted a article
Oh, welcome.
written by like 3 or 4 people, and one of them was actually a YouTuber, but it was like the 20 worst games of all time, and I would have loved to read through that to judge it based on their opinions, because I love doing that with those kind of articles. I went to go read it, and I got presented with a fucking payment option to be able to read the goddamn article.
All time. What is Time Magazine?
Look up Kotaku 20 worst games of all time or something like that. You'll find it, because I found it via Kotaku.
Yeah, you were looking at Kotaku.
It was recommended.
Was it the I love the worst games ranking list of all time from Kotaku?
Yes. The
Uh,
only reason I was looking at it was because it was suggested to me on Facebook, and I was curious. But I couldn't read it anyway, which pissed me off.
Times UK.
Let's do it.
Maybe it's different on PC, but I checked it on my phone, and it's like, hey, you gotta pay to continue reading this article.
Everyone,
It's like, you gotta suck my dick, because I'm leaving.
it's quite hot.
See someone put in archive.org.
Oh, were you presented with a pay wall too?
Yeah.
Damn.
Type in the URL and see what comes up.
Oh yeah, maybe it's on the Internet Archive. Or the Wayback Machine.
The real culprit in the funds misappropriation case. Old
Man Kuromoto will likely be
What would that
forced
be?
to retire from the political world. The police can't do anything because it was 20 years ago. But he has a moral obligation. I hear his grandson Benzo resigned.
Play best
from the
video
party
games
as
of all
well.
time. No.
It could be due to Matsushida's influence.
When was the post made?
Perhaps it's
Wait.
just the party's way of atoning. Now it's all
Play
up
best.
to me.
Oh, 20 best video games of all time ranked by expert judges.
Yeah.
Is that the right one?
To think that people
Yeah, this
would
is the
be
right one.
excited to hear me speak. The article mentioned I didn't want the real culprit to be.
I saw something about like
Who would
Sonic 06, or not Sonic
People
06.
admire me for having
Like Far Cry
tried
4 was
false
shown to be on that
charges
list or
over
some
the
shit.
years. I didn't intend for any of this to happen.
Oh yeah, this is voiced. 'Cause this is the end.
Yeah.
God, I forget the fucking. There's
There's
another one that's,
like
gonna go to that's archived.
Would say such a thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Uh,
too new for the Wayback Machine to have
I
it.
can put that all behind me after the election.
Oh, there's another archiving website to go
Look
to.
at the time.
Yeah.
I should
Hey,
get started.
DS Long Place.
Today will be the last day I'll request.
Go to the guy that
help
normally
from a
brings it up.
phantom thief. I don't intend to meddle.
Wait, what'd you say? Oh.
Everything I've told you has been based on assumptions. But if you're
Archive.today.
still willing to listen, then I think you should focus on your work. Because the time is now. I can't think of anything else to teach you. You are now an expert on giving speeches.
Thank you,
I
Yoshida.
taught you all I know about the art of public speaking, in return for you supporting a guy like me.
I love how everyone's just
Every
kind of cool
time,
with your fandom
you
thief. Yeah,
became
fuck it.
someone who
Yeah.
shared my beliefs. Thanks to you, I was able to overcome
We
my
thankfully met the
consciousness
right people who didn't throw us under the bus.
I will strive
Yeah.
for the royal road of politics. Thinking of
Faith
you
was
as you
last
That's-
archive a day ago.
Granted,
There
we
it is.
do go for the down and outs. So, I mean, we already are kind of going with,
will be
easily persuaded and influenceable people.
together.
I have it right here.
Nice.
Yeah, let's see if we can pull it up.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou
Click on
hast
that link and see
turned
what happens.
thou into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion
Alright.
and break the
Hold on, we're pausing for a second.
Because I'm able to scroll through it just fine. And this was the article, right? The top 20 best video games of all time, ranked by an expert judge from the Times.
Yeah.
Or was it the worst?
Let me see. Top 20 best. I think it was the. I might have misread and it was the worst or the best games of all time.
Because I love the worst video game ranking list of all time by Kotaku, and Early Time published
Yoke
this
of my
hoping that it
heart.
would establish a list of every one piece of
Thou
garbage.
hast awakened to the
In
ultimate
here, is
secret
this
of
it?
the sun, granting
Off.
Unless
no.
Kotaku just said that this list is the worst list of the best games of all time.
I think it's them just saying that. Also, what the fuck's happening? What'd you get?
Zura's
Allows you
Wrath.
to form contract with higher level. No, the charismatic speak allows you to form
Oh,
contract
yeah.
with higher level shadows. Which
Nice.
is a good skill to have.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Thing listed
Now we
together,
have a
I
Zora.
was an extra judge. I was putting mark through only, not because
I'm
of
sure you will accomplish
good
everything
cross
you set out to
section
do.
of
Thank you
voices.
for everything. All right. It's time to begin.
And output is
Why
not
did I toss my phone just-
kind of lit, and as a result, getting a torn apart online is a more.
Watch this, you know?
Okay.
Does anyone out there have something they aspire to do?
Yeah, if you want everyone do like a paid thing, just go to archive.today and type in the URL, and it's usually
Okay.
archived.
That differs from mine. He was trying to
Because,
reform
fuck
the
these people.
world.
They don't deserve my money.
Yeah, I'm not paying to read your fucking news.
Large mountain to cross.
Yeah.
Especially if it's on something as, like,
I am unable to travel the
not
same path as him.
something as meaningless as a fucking video game, like, ranking list.
However, I will not say goodbye.
Like, that's not worth even a cent
We will
to me.
surely meet at the peak.
Exactly.
He is desperately doing what he aspires to do.
The fuck?
So I encourage you all aspire to do. And I will
That-
support you. Because that is what
Alright,
I
what's the
aspire
list?
to do.
Sonic Adventure 2001, Sin City, Pac-Man, Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, Far Cry 4, Uncharted 2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, Halo Combat Evolved, Red Dead Redemption, Civilization 5, Journey 2012, Minecraft, Doom 1993, Bioshock, Tetris, Super Mario Odyssey, The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, and Portal 1 and 2. That was the list.
Yeah. Nothing really to talk shit on, I guess. Portal 1 and 2 don't deserve to be there, but I've never played them, so maybe I'm wrong.
Looking more at the fucking Humble Bundle. I was wondering, because, if it let me just pick a few games instead of all 72, because I really don't want all 72 of these, but, it'd probably be the only way I would... I mean, I guess if I'm going out of my way
I
just
should write something.
buy a game that I probably wasn't gonna buy on full price that was on sale a couple days ago, I probably wasn't gonna buy it in general.
Yeah.
But, Gotham Knight was on there, and it's like, well...
You'd also give
I mean,
away a lot of those too as
sale.
well.
But at the same time, it's like, whatever.
What's this?
I take it this is the boosting stats arc. Cool.
Yeah.
What shall we do?
Wait. Yeah, read fortunes.
Yeah.
You gotta read fortune. But make sure you have the Arcana.
It's not for social
you
link,
have-
it's for my kindness.
Now.
Oh, your kindness. Yeah, I gotta do that for like 20 days.
Yeah.
Have fun. Final Fantasy 16 exclusivity explained by Square Enix, basically saying if Sony didn't pay for this, we probably wouldn't have made this.
Yeah.
Which says a lot about Square Enix current affairs more than it does about the quality of this game.
Yep.
God damn.
Also, like with Final Fantasy VII Integrate, it'll come on PC in
Well, they
a
said
year.
6 months. It won't come out in 6 months after the PS5 version.
It won't come out, or it will come out.
It won't.
Ah.
I'll just add this.
It
But-
won't come out as soon as the exclusivity window ends.
Oh yeah, no. That's why I said it'll probably be like a year or two,
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
but it is coming.
which is fine by me. I have no interest in playing Final Fantasy 16 at all, anyway.
I'll probably play it. Apparently, it plays nothing like the old game. The last game that came out. Top 10 best Capcom franchise ranked by 10.
Let's see.
Got Goblins. I keep forgetting Ghosts and Goblins technically a Capcom game. Not technically, it is a Capcom game. I just keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Large,
Brightly colored flowers. There's a list that you can look up from Polygon that has the answers to that because you need to pick certain flowers.
Okay. Let's see.
I could send it to you, but I don't want to. I'll send it to you. Fuck it.
If it's large, brightly lit, I assume the large yellow, large red, and probably large yellow
Here.
or large pink. But I'll cheat, I guess.
Polygon got another one of my fucking clicks.
How dare you make me click a fucking Polygon article? How dare you?
I gave him 2. I'm awful. So Ghosts and Goblins, I keep forgetting that's a Capcom game, but yeah, it's a hard game.
Yeah.
A Resurrection just came out recently. That was pretty cool.
You know, I totally was gonna pick these anyway.
Yeah. They got Dead Rising. Dead Rising. Oh, is that sale still on? For like all the games for like $12?
Oh,
no.
shiny red. I would have fucked up on the carnation.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Dead Rising.
Amazing.
Box edition. Nope, the sale is dead. I could have got all those
Man.
games for like $10.
Here.
Too bad.
I need to play like 3 and 4, but I've heard
You did
they're they get progressively
Three's
worse
better
after
than
2.
4, and 4 is awful.
That's what I've heard. Yep.
Marvel's a Capcom? Yeah. Too bad.
Yep,
Those
that's the
games aren't
Capcom
gonna be
game.
made again.
Yeah.
And they're fun fighting games. But hey, Marvel 3 is at Evo this year, so that's pretty cool.
Oddly enough.
Oh yeah,
Damn it.
Breath of Fire. That's a Capcom game.
Head back?
Yep. I need
Yeah,
to
why don't
play
they
those.
make more? Why don't they make more Breath of Fire games?
We've had like 5 of them.
We can make more. When was the last Breath of Fire game that came out?
Probably Breath of Fire 4 Dragon Quarter on the PS2, I think.
Oh,
Breath of Fire. Also, I'm getting.
Where'd my phone go?
Oh, the other guy.
Crossword puzzle. I accidentally saw the answer for the main one on accident. Or no, I didn't. Oh. Okay, I guess I didn't see.
Necessary for Fable lesson. Moral.
Ah. Moral oral. Griffin half.
A Griffin half.
Lion.
Alex the fucking lion.
Kind of climber.
I'm a climber?
Kind
It's not
of
mountain. No, it's not mountain. What would be a climber? He's not an ice climber. Not tree climber.
Does this fit? If it does, I'm going to be very impressed. Please? No.
No.
No, don't give up. How do I race? I was thinking maybe like a glacier climber, but that doesn't fit. What about the up and down one? Necessary for dares.
Not reward. What was it be? Oh, courage?
Maybe, yeah. AGE, yeah. Something blank something.
Let's get rid of GE. So we only have COL or COLITS. What could that possibly be?
COLIT. Let's just throw some of the letters in there. Coastal? No, that has an A. Oh,
I
this is
looked up the answer. That's a stupid fucking.
same. This is really bad. I would have never gotten this. Social.
Fucking refers to. I mean, yeah, social ladder. I get it, but who fucking refers to a type of climber as a social climber? I don't know.
Yeah, that's really weird. Common test of courage is entering of scary or intimidating places. In Japan, these locations also often tend to be unlit graveyards and temples. The traditional courage testing parlor game, 100 Supernatural Tales, grew popular amongst samurai as a means of sharpening their nerve.
All right,
Oh. Huh? Oh, ew. The last Breath of Fire game to come out was in 2016. It was Breath of Fire 6, and it was a phone game.
Oh, ew.
Feels bad, man.
Wait, paid for or free to play? That's the biggest thing.
Breath of Fire 6, let's look it up. Breath of Fire 6 or Basudo no Faru 6. That's how they said it. Hakuru no Shugosha Taichi is free to play.
Oh, that answers the question.
What's Ace? Yeah, Ace Attorney. Yeah, people love Ace
Because
Attorney.
the reason I ask is I've learned to not write off
What are you gonna do today?
mobile games immediately, if at least if they're paid for, because the fucking mobile versions of Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy are fucking okay. Same with
Yeah, but those
Chrono
to be
Trigger,
fair, those
but
were just games ported to the fucking phone.
yeah,
Those weren't games made for the phone. There's a big difference.
that is true, but I think for me the sentiment's the same. Like, if a game was made for the phone, as long as it's not like a free-to-play, pay-to-win shit like that probably is.
We got Mega Man. Everyone loves the Mega Man. Everyone loves the Blue Bomber. I never got the nickname Blue Bomber. Probably something that was said in like an article at one point,
Guide me, inmate.
but I never saw that in game.
Yeah, he uses very little bombs.
True.
Yeah, I mean you get bomb power ups, but
He does drop the N-bomb though.
He uses Buster. He uses Mega Buster. We got
I still love that fucking Game Grump clip where it sinks in that Mega Man has an ability. I think it's in Mega Man 2, just straight up called the N-bomb. And it's really funny. It's good.
We got Devil May Cry. Yeah, pretty good game series. I must agree, Street Fighter. I'm surprised Street Fighter's number 3. You would think it'd be number 1, considering it kinda saved their. I didn't say it saved their company, but it really put it in the spotlight.
Calling it now, Resident Evil is gonna be number 1.
Oh yeah, since Monster Hunter's number 2.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I thought you said number 3.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you figured it out. But I mean, we only had the 2 franchises left,
Yeah.
right? And Monster Hunter sure as fuck wasn't gonna be number 1.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's as high as it was, to be perfectly honest with you. Again, but you would think like Street Fighter like kind of put their thing to prominence, right?
Yeah. Also,
Hey,
Monster Hunter has
Hunter.
been popping off a lot recently.
It wasn't when it first came out.
Yeah, but it's
Like my point is like I feel like this list is more for like recent games that came out instead of just games of the legacy. Because I feel like
Yeah.
Street Fighter would be number 1, and I'm not even a big Street Fighter fan, but I feel like, I mean, the legacy of Street Fighter is the legacy of fucking Capcom.
yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say, is that it's probably meant more towards recent Capcom ventures as opposed to,
The lineage.
yeah, exactly.
And like Resident Evil's good, and all. I like Resident Evil. It'd probably be top 3, Resident Evil definitely. But I think it's only number 1 because like RE4 Remake is coming out soon.
Then RE8 and 7 being as good as those games are.
Yeah.
Way too hot.
Resident Evil 4 Remake seems to make a major change. That's great. And that's great. I mean, adding more content. I guess they're making. You know what? I saw the context of the mini games or the side quests, and they are the. You know how you got the Punisher in RE4? Oh, it's too hot and the vending machine's empty, so you just go back another day and get them.
Huh.
Yeah.
So the guide lied to me. Is that for everywhere?
Whenever it's hot, yeah.
Okay.
Or whenever it's like a scorcher.
So even in like the arcade?
Yeah.
Huh. Weird. Alright, guess we're gonna go hang
Yeah.
out at Yusuke then.
Well, the context of the side quest or the
Let's do
how
it.
you get the Punisher in the original RE4, it's basically that.
Yeah.
The merchant leaves like blue paper for you to read and to tell you to collect shit.
By the way,
Collect shit, kill enemies, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Resident 4 gives more screen time to Luis Serra.
thank you.
Yeah, he's basically your fucking partner, and that's from some of the fucking gameplay I've seen.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Arby.
Hey,
Indeed.
I thought I'd
we
get
were
in.
talking about the changes of Resident Evil 4.
Let us be honest.
Yeah.
what happened? What happened?
Just like some of the new stuff that was added to it, you know, giving more screen time to like Sarah,
No.
because he appears in a lot of like moments where kind of died in the original.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The combat system more refined. You know, there's a storage case in your what is it called? Your typewriter now. You can just leave weapons by your typewriter
No
instead of
kidding.
carrying them with you.
I'm so fucking happy to learn that.
I think I remember that's been the biggest complaint is you couldn't leave stuff near the typewriter where you're saved.
Yeah.
Go and doesn't it like transfer to other typewriters you go to? Like, oh, here's the
Yeah, it
extra
basically-
ammo.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I-
basically the item
Oh,
box.
that's cool.
How could this be?
Is this for the remake?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Uh,
I may pick it up.
Fucking white. The knife is more of a viable weapon now instead of something you use to kill snakes.
Yeah. Speaking of
Like, you can parry like projectiles with your fucking knife,
That's
and
too good.
finish off granados with a finisher with your knife if it's strong enough.
yeah.
No kidding.
Stupid
And you can upgrade too.
stupid segue for this, but on the topic of storage in games, I started playing a Final Fantasy IV ROM hack, and it's called the Ultima ROM hack. It adds a bunch of new side quests, new super bosses, new story related bosses, and it's really cool so far. The coolest part is in your menu, you are able to store things in the fucking fat chocobo just willy-nilly. So you don't need to like go out, get Gaiasol greens, and go find the fat chocobo in the chocobo forest. You just can store
right.
things outright. It's awesome.
That's amazing. That actually
Because
makes. I like quality of life stuff added to video games.
especially for like an old RPG like that where you have a limit to your inventory, which is I love old Final Fantasy for that. I'm kidding. I hate that.
The older Final Fantasy game I played was on the Game Boy Advance. The what was it? The triple pack on a single cartridge. It was a good bundle for what it was priced. Though I don't remember playing a lot. I think I played more Chain of Memories.
There was no triple
even.
pack, but there was a double pack. You're probably thinking of
yeah,
not was
yeah.
it Dawn of Souls?
I think it was Dawn of Souls.
Yes, that's Final Fantasy 1 and 2.
What did you say?
Okay, yeah, then that's it. It's been
And then I
like,
think
don't know,
they're-
18 years.
I think you could consider that a triple pack because I think you do unlock Dawn of Soul content, quote unquote, after beating both games or some shit. I've never actually done that because I hate 2. Like, that game's atrocious to me, and I will never finish it. Again, at least.
Yeah.
But it was funny, when I was playing that earlier today, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. I have like 40 other JRPGs I could be playing. I need to be playing fucking Fatal Frame 2. But,
Is it on Steam?
no, Fatal Frame 2 is not.
No, he's been emulating a lot of those older Fatal Frames in
The
anticipation for anticipation for I keep wanting to say Massive Lunar Eclipse is the other one.
No, that's it.
I think they're
Oh.
on like the Switch right now. if
No,
I
I'm thinking of
remember
fucking
correctly.
Maiden of Blackwater. God damn it!
You got it right, but you also fucked up because you were trying to think of the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Thanks.
No, I think
Oh,
Fatal
that's
Frame,
funny.
I think Fatal Frame, some of them got released on Switch, if I remember correctly.
Yep, Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater got ported to Switch, and also I think they're remasters. They got remastered for Switch and then PC as well. And then
Huh.
Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, the most recent one, which it'd been cool to get 1, 2, and 3 remastered, but getting a translation
All right.
Yeah.
slash a
wanna give you-
remaster is fucking awesome, because that was trapped on the Wii in Japan.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is
we-
what I
it's
was
kinda-
talking about.
There's a
with
lot
this
of games
whole-
I kind of wish
Yeah.
got properly translated where I actually don't mind purchasing from the original company. Like, you know, that driving RPG game from Squaresoft.
That's
mind
never gonna get remastered.
I know, but
Speaking
I
of,
kinda want it to.
Speaking of driving RPGs, go check out Korokyu on the
Korokyu?
PS2.
Okay, I'll definitely check that out because
It's
I know,
also a racing
because
RPG.
I think it was what Driving Lagoon.
Racing Lagoon.
Yeah,
Yeah, Racing
Racing
Lagoon is how you really can do a driving RPG justice, and it's not really done a whole lot. Maybe the closest is kind of Need for Speed, but no one's really added like having a good story element with the mixture of like, hey, you know, all your parts do different stuff like drifting, torque, and stuff like that,
Mhm.
and it balances out on like this little grid system. Like, hey, if you change this part out, you go a little bit faster, you got a little bit better handling and stuff. Like just those little tweaks. Like it could be a little bit arcadey, but also have a bit of realism in it as well. You know?
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
I love Need for Speed, but goddamn, do those stories feel samey once you play like 5 of them in a row.
I think I liked, you know, Racing Lagoon's story a lot more, even though I kind of forgot it because I was only there for that one or two times of you playing it.
And what's funny is that's the only time I touched it. I need to go back to it.
And you do, dude. I'll totally watch you stream it. Or
That
just be
game's
here when
really
you're
cool.
streaming. Because I just love the concept of it, and it's a PS1 game that hasn't been released to the States, which makes me mad. Because
Yeah.
I would have been on my hidden gems list. Kind of like, you know, I got one of my hidden gems, which is that submarine game called Treasures of the Deep, which I
Yes.
highly recommend if you ever find a copy of it. It's a really stellar game that uses all the bumper controls for controlling your submarine.
What do you
Fight
think?
sea monsters, get Nazi gold and shit like that.
Yeah.
And plus, it has a killer soundtrack too.
Nice.
I think it was made by the defunct company called Black Ops Entertainment and published by Namco.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Because you've mentioned it multiple times and I just always
I know,
forget.
I speak a lot of praise about it because I played it when I was a little kid. I just found it like one of those like real. God, it makes me feel so fucking old. It makes me mad. But I remember like an old game store I used to go. I think it was Hollywood Video, and I bought it because it was on their like clearance sale. And I got it. All I saw was, hey, there's a guy on like a submarine bike. That looks cool. I'll try it out. And I've been terrified ever since because once I hit like the Yucatan Peninsula and underwater caves and getting bitten by goblin sharks, I was like, I'm never gonna get past this level because this place is dark and it's a maze.
I got the luck reading from Chahaya on Kindness on the 8th, didn't I?
Did you? Yeah, I think so.
Because I did not get the upgrade rank up.
Not the upgrade rank up?
I did not get the
Maybe
rank
just
up.
Could have just finished it.
So I was supposed to go up from empathetic to selfless. And I am not.
Wait, on 8? Let me see.
No, for 9.
Oh, for 9?
9, I was supposed to apply the Mega Fertilizer, get Kindness upgraded by 7, and go up a rank in that. So I missed Kindness somewhere.
Oh, don't worry. You'll get that rank up when you watch that movie tomorrow.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
get that rank up when I did it, but you get it tomorrow. You don't have to worry
Okay.
about it. It's This guy's kind of fucky when it comes to certain stats like that.
Oh, okay. Because I was afraid I might be behind or something. But I'm sure I'll have a fucking... I'm sure, like, P3 happened, we'll get, like, a free day or something to just boost
Oh
that
yeah,
the
we got a
rest of the
bunch
way.
of free days towards the end.
Yeah.
If you want to worry about stats and you're already finishing, like, social links, you'll be good.
Yeah. And I guarantee no social link is gonna need me a maxed out fucking kindness.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's go hang out with, Drunky.
Honey.
Hey, hey!
Do I have a devil? Yeah. But yeah, I am
Is this
I am ecstatic that they decided to remaster Fatal Frame 4.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
that
kind of a
is-
surprise because you don't really hear much about Fatal Frame besides the oddball like spin-off game.
It does well. It's oddly
It does
a series that
very
is
well.
doing very well, but like yeah, at least me personally, I hear very rarely anything about it.
It has its,
What
it has
sucks?
its selected audience, and the guys who make it know what people want. For the most part, I think.
Well, yeah, I don't know if he's still working for the company, and I forgot his name, but the creator knew what he was doing because he had first-hand experience with shit like that, dealing with ghosts as a young kid.
I don't blame you. I probably said it before, but I did live in a haunted apartment at one point. Let's just say it's not fun.
Yeah.
At all, because being little me, I go like, why is something under the covers of my bed? Like, why is it moving, and why did it disappear instantly? Or why do I hear noises?
Yeah.
Noises like, you know, I'm like the only one in the house. Like, why is there a random noise where basically everyone's supposed to be sleeping and shit? Or seeing stuff pop out from under my bed that's not an animal that I can explain. That shit gets to you. And, you know,
Yeah.
most people can believe whatever they want, but, you know, I can't deny what I experienced.
Yeah, for sure.
It still freaks the hell out of me because it always goes down to of what the fuck happened. Like, I get that morbid curiosity. Oh, thank you.
I was watching a history video on that, actually, and they referenced a video they made previously on the, like, true stories and ghost recounts that were, inspiration for Fatal Frame 1. And, apparently a
Japanese
bunch
ghosts
of
don't fuck
people...
around.
A bunch of people took to the comments to be like, trying to call bullshit and shit like that. And just
Well-
giving the creator shit.
The last time...
It's really sad.
Yeah, you know, and I totally understand. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of level of criticism, and most of the time I do. When it comes to, I guess, the paranormal, like, there's some stuff where I go like, I can't explain this. This doesn't make any sense, you know. That, like, I try to look at every scientific avenue, like, what could it, or even coincidence, what could it be? And if there's always that rare moment where I go like, I have no idea what the heck that was. Like, I can literally not explain it.
Yeah.
I'll be going like, yeah, fuck yeah, it's probably fucking ghosts or fucking UFOs or shit. And, you know, like, heck, when I took my vacation down to Savannah, Georgia, Airbnb I stayed at, you know, the movie, shit. He was a eccentric guy that helped remodel a lot of the old Victorian houses in Savannah, Georgia. And then they did a movie, it was like, was it Dance in the Midnight or something? I forgot what it was, but he got murdered by his, like, gay lover.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and we went to the house where he got murdered, and my mom was like standing right on top of where he died, and she
Yeah.
was going like, she got the heebie-jeebies. Like, heck, they had like birds, little songbirds and everything that are in glass vases that were covered in arsenic as well.
Yeah.
Because that's what Victorians did back then.
I'm
They
so
loved
close to
their-
the murderer, I could almost taste him.
No, I've openly said this on stream, and I will openly say it all the time. I wholeheartedly believe in ghosts.
I'm
Like,
kind of-
I genuinely do.
It's
Not
pretty
in
easy to-
Ghost Hunter shows, a lot of that's fabricated, but
no,
like,
a lot of them are bullshit for clicks. Like you can
I am
tell
definitely willing
some-
to believe that a Japanese man as a kid saw fucking ghosts. Like, I am wholeheartedly willing to believe that because, hey, I
There's
saw
some
weird
quick
shit
tells-
I can't explain as a kid too.
Yeah. Well, heck, when I was in Savannah, the Airbnb I was staying at, like, I could never get a wink. Like, usually hotels, I can, like, I'll have, like, one night, like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna stay up a little bit, you know, kind of get the feel of the place. Not like, you know, searching for ghosts and shit. Like, just normal.
Yeah.
But for some reason, for the whole time I was there, I could never get a good night's sleep in that place. I just felt like someone was watching me. Heck, I
Yeah.
go to the shower that's right across my room, and you know, I just feel like I always gotta look over my shoulder. I was like, what the fuck? You
Yeah,
know?
like something's watching you.
Well, heck, I went to my mom's room, and she told me to pick a room. Her room was so big and like empty. I was like, no, nope, so much no.
Actually, not to discredit
had-
not to discredit your experience at all, but someone could have actually been watching you. I guarantee
was-
there are a lot
it
of
was-
two-way mirrors in old hotels like that.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So
but
I
that makes it
guarantee
even
that's
scarier.
probably yeah, that doesn't help at all.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, people say like, oh, you know, scaly dinosaurs are kind of scary. Feathered dinosaurs look stupid. And then I see like a 3D video of a feathered dinosaur in a cave, and I go like, no, that's fucking scary. Something about a giant bird that looks at you and wants to eat you just terrifies me.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same way with ghosts.
Yeah, a lot of the feeling like you're being watched in a hotel is probably the case because of two-way mirrors and other shit like that.
Like I was
And
at
ghosts.
like a
Ghosts
yeah,
probably
I
too.
was at I was at one hotel where we turned the corner to a room because it was for my, I think, 18th or 21st birthday. And, you know, it was in Portland. And we turned the corner and the carpet looked exactly the same from like that scene in The Shining with the two kids at the end of the hall.
Oh
And me and my
yeah.
mom- and me and my mom go like, whoa.
Be careful opening a door. You might stumble upon a man getting a blowjob.
In a pig mask.
Yeah.
You got the shining. But nah, you know, there's sometimes like most people you see, you know, ghost videos and go like, oh, look what I caught, and you know, it's all blurry and shit. I go like, okay, dude, I can't see jack shit. And sometimes it's a case of pareidolia where you see things that are not actually there.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I see a funny little face on the wall, or you know, your coat hanger looks like a really funky octopus.
Yeah.
Now I know that picture I sent you that looked like a fat man eating a cheeseburger at a McDonald's. Now that was taken in the middle of the forest, and that was a ghost. I swear to God.
By far the most terrible thing ever, terrifying thing ever. Did you see it? I seriously like watching those videos of like top scary videos or scary compilation of videos from TikTok.
Yeah,
and
chill.
shit.
You.
I
Dude,
watch
I just
number
love
15.
eating that shit up. It's
I fucking- I would love-
entertains me.
I would love to watch Chills more. I hate that man's voice.
All right.
I watch like I forgot what it is Beelzebub. I forgot his name.
Wendigo?
Or Nukes. I forgot his name. He does like scary comps. But there's another one like Nuke's Top 5 that I like watching every once in a while. It's kind of like junk food to me. There's some videos where I go like, man, that looks fucking a bunch of horse shit. And then there's others where
Oh.
like,
Sorry, go ahead,
But then-
RB. I just remembered
but then
something.
there's some where I really look into, like, I really look at the video and I go like, okay, let me see. Oh shit, why is a shadow person behind that gravestone? That's really weird.
Yeah. Me and my mom watched this interesting documentary on a house here in Michigan called the Michigan Hell House. It was really cool.
Oh. When I lived in Astoria, there's a house called Astoria is a really weird. Astoria, Oregon's a really weird town, judging by with all the drugs and shit. But there's a couple places I know. There's the
Oh, it's
Favela
not
house.
ghosts, it's crackheads.
Each are equally terrifying.
Yeah.
But there's this house called the Favela House. Now, the Favels
like to rate the
were a
computer for
very
the past,
wealthy
yeah, yeah.
family around, I think, in the 1840s. They used to help pilot big sail ships,
This
you know,
was
big
George's
mass
episode
ships and
of
everything,
Unexpected
Yeah.
Already.
into the mouth of the Columbia River. Favel was a pilot, a boat
No
pilot,
slacking off.
that guided them because once the freshwater and saltwater mix, it creates very turbulent waters that will sink ships. And there's like there's maps of the mouth of the Columbia where there's a shit ton of shipwrecks everywhere. There's Fort Hood, which is fucking haunted as shit. The Favela House is supposedly haunted. I've been in there for a trip for architecture in high school. It was kind of just a little field trip to go like, hey, you know, look at the architecture and stuff like that type of thing. It's a very old, very quiet, and dusty house.
Yeah.
But there is that hint of like, I feel like I'm being watched, but it kind of feels like something's looking at you and they pay you no mind. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
tourists.
All right.
That's
let's go.
pretty much the best description I can give.
Yeah.
Then the one place no one ever goes, even like the Satanists that are in Astoria, don't go.
Yeah.
It's called the Astoria Underground. And you know, a lot of port cities that have undergrounds, Shanghai's, you know, prostitution, murder, kidnapping, you know, the whole 9 yards. Everything bad that you can think of happened down there. And it's connected to several buildings in the entire town. And it is not a safe place to be in.
Yeah.
One, it's collapsing, and two, it is uber. Like, I'm like,
Who knows what people are
I
still
can be-
fucking doing down there?
I can be a hard skeptic, and I'll tell you, don't go down there. Not just for your safety, but no, it's fucking haunted as shit. And like, you know, Shadows of Innsmouth from, you know, H.P. Lovecraft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Astoria is basically Shadows of Innsmouth, just without the fish people.
Yet.
Oh.
Yet. It wouldn't surprise me. It's probably the crackheads are going to turn into it. But no, Astoria is a really weird and very, very creepy place. And, you know, I will fucking die on that hill.
Yeah.
Like, no one's going to tell me otherwise. I go, no, if you spend enough... I lived there for 7 years, and I'll tell you, I don't like it because it's just such a weird and creepy place.
Yeah.
And there's just something wrong, and I don't fully know what it is, but all I know is it's just not a good place to be.
Yeah.
Plus the drugs and the taxes there are fucking abhorrent.
Speaking of weird houses, I saw a series on Netflix. I was scrolling through looking for something to watch, and I saw a series called The Watcher. I'm like, oh,
That
what's this
sounds
about?
lovely.
And I was reading the description, and it's like, I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the description entirely, but it's something along the lines of, ooh, a new family moves into 657 Boulevard. Is their house what it is, or is it?
Was it a dream come true or their eternal nightmare?
Yeah, essentially something like that. And I was sitting there thinking for a second while watching the preview, and I'm like, 657 Boulevard. Why does
I know that place?
ring a bell? And then I went to a YouTube channel known as Thoughty2, who does like weird and sometimes scary, sometimes interesting little mini docu videos on just random places that are like weird and creepy sometimes. One of them being 657 Boulevard. And I'm like, hold on a second. So I watched that video again, and basically the story goes, a family moves into a New Jersey mansion, 657 Boulevard. Within like the first couple days, they get a really weird letter basically saying that someone's watching them. It's nice to see people in the house again.
Is it the one I'm thinking that was on like Unsolved Mysteries?
Yes, because no one has any goddamn idea who the fuck did it.
And they just ruined like that family's lives by saying like, yeah, your wife is fucking cheating on you.
In the show, yeah. Well, in the show, yes, but a lot of it's kind of exaggerated, even like in the real story. Because like,
yeah, I remember they kept tormenting this like especially the wife, if I remember correctly, so much. It's like
no, it was just the husband.
Oh, it's just the husband. I remember there was a similar story where someone was basically stalking them, but they kept sending letters to the wife, addressed to the wife, saying like, confess your crimes and stuff like that.
Oh,
like,
that's weird.
Yeah, and it turns out she was kind of seeing someone on the side, not really, kind of, and it's like, what the fuck? Like somebody has way too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Oh, go on ahead.
No, yeah, the family gets a letter, basically says it's nice to see people in the house again, the young blood roaming the halls. Are your kids gonna play in the basement?
That's a red flag right there. Like, are you kids gonna play in the basement?
Or are they too scared? I see you have 3 children. Who's gonna be sleeping in what bedroom? On the 2nd floor? Is anyone gonna stay in the basement?
They're just gonna pull out like a strategy guide. Like, here's the strategy of this house. Make sure you follow these steps.
What's even creepier is that you're basically right, because I think one of the lines in one of the letters was, who's gonna stay on which floor so I can keep an eye on you and formulate a plan based on whose bedroom is whose. They didn't stay in that house. In fact, they moved back to their parents. The father ended up staying there to see if he could like maybe figure out who was sending these letters. They still got letters, nothing was found out. Just a bunch of creepy neighbors too, like really fucking weird. One of the neighbors on the other, like the north side of the property, if you're facing an aerial shot that I saw, had 2 lawn chairs set up to face the property at 657 Boulevard to just watch them. And
what the fuck?
This went on from 2013-14 till 2019. And then they were finally able to sell the house. They were basically tormented for 5 years, hemorrhaging money because they still had to pay for the property while trying to sell it. And they never found out who the fuck was sending those letters.
That is so... like, it doesn't make much sense because they don't even ask for the property. It's like, oh, we're gonna try to be a Scooby-Doo villain and try to scare these people off the property so we can scoop it up at a fair price. Like, to me, that makes more sense.
That's the main thought, is someone wanted the property, but who the fuck knows? What don't we need? Still need...
high school I graduated in one town here in Eastern Oregon, the main auditorium is actually haunted. I didn't experience anything myself because I've been in there a few times, but you know, take it as you will. People say there's a previous student who used to be there. Don't know exactly what happened to him. I think there was like an accident and he unfortunately died, I think.
Yeah.
And he sits in a particular seat,
Here.
and that seat got replaced multiple times because upgrading and stuff like that, but it's always in the same exact spot. Sometimes you see the seat, the spring seat, be down, and those are like strong springs, so if you get up, it pops back up like in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And sometimes
withdraw
if
this
you're
fist is
if you're
effective
with a
while
few
you
if
finish.
you're just in the auditorium at certain times of the day, sometimes you hear
It
like
is time, inmate.
footsteps on the hardwood auditorium, or I mean the hardwood stage floor.
Yeah.
It's basically subtle things like that, and also there's like the underground there as well. There's a lot of undergrounds
Well,
out
actually,
in like the mid and the western part of the U.S. Like there's a ton of them.
Yeah.
Um,
Also,
What else?
I guess I should say spoiler alert for the show.
also,
Because it's funny, I was watching that after having watched the fucking mini documentary video on it. And basically the plot played out almost verbatim, with some exaggerations here and there just to make a show. But, for the most part, it stuck to the source material. Even the ending being left in a cliffhanger. Or left being, open
Yeah,
for who you think done it.
yeah.
It was like, what a pointless 7 hours of my life I just watched. A fucking show I knew the ending to.
I remember when I was taking the ghost tours in Savannah. You'd ride a trolley and everything. It was cool, and they will tell you all the stories and everything. We went to the I think it was called the not the Pirate Bay, but
well,
I think Pirates Cove restaurant or something. It's basically a pirate themed restaurant. Decent food, not bad. There was a basement in there, and if you take pictures, sometimes you'll see like light orbs. Sometimes I didn't get anything on my camera.
Yeah.
Which from what I expect with capturing ghosts on film and stuff like that, is it's kind of like fishing. You're never gonna get it. You're not guaranteed getting anything. It's basically like you take your pictures and you get something or you don't. Is kind of how I treat it.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have like a decent mindset about it. Is like I'm going to this supposedly haunted place. I may be guaranteed of not getting anything. And you know what? That's fine. But you treat it as like an urban exploration type of thing. Yeah, they said that with Georgia, most of the old port cities down near the Gulf of Mexico had like pirate history and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was one place, I forgot its name, but it's only the house is only named by its number. And the guy who got murdered by his gay lover, okay. Oh, was it Midwinter Night? Hold on. I think it is, because I gotta remember the movie now. Because they got like a voodoo priestess to stand trial on like this guy. Because what happened? Oh, it was Midwinter. Wait. Because Night.
thank you very much.
But yeah, I was gonna watch a great movie called Fear Street, which is based off a R.L. Stein property. But no, I wasted 7 hours of my life watching that. I'm still bitter, that's why I keep bringing it up.
All right. I can't remember the movie's name, and that was gonna bother me.
Oh, Arby,
Shall we go?
Yeah.
you ever hear of The Haunting of Hill House?
Yes, I remember the old Vincent. Vincent.
No,
Price,
that's the house on Haunted Hill.
Oh, that's a house on Haunted Hill. Okay.
I'm talking about a series by Mike Flanagan, the guy that did Oculus, if you've heard of that.
Oh,
Do you know Oculus? brother and sister
Yeah.
try to prove brother
Yeah.
didn't do a murder by using like a mirror. I don't know if it was a scry mirror or not, but it was a mirror that was evil.
Oh.
But and he I caught up on a bunch of his shows, and he comes very recommended if you like horror. A lot of it's jump scare based, which I guess is fine. But
Those are cheap. I don't like jump scares. Those are kind of cheap.
yeah. Other than that, the once or twice jump scares, it sets up. They all set up really good atmosphere, and they're good shows. Haunting a Hill House, Bly Manor, the Midnight Mass, and the Midnight Club, all really good. I recommend them. I know for me, I think I've been consuming way too much horror content recently.
Uh-huh.
Because nothing scares me anymore. Everything I watch, I can like basically time if a jump scare is gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
And like even the atmosphere, albeit being good in some of these things, is not effective anymore. Also, hey Rebel.
No, there was another place I kind of wanted to visit in Savannah. It was called the Sorrel Weed House in Savannah, Georgia.
I can
Big
only imagine what that involves.
Well, definitely not weed. I wish.
Fuck.
No, from I think there's this story goes. I think it's basically I think what inspired the Haunted Mansion. I think.
Is this?
Oh, the Disney ride?
Yeah, I think.
Cool. That'd be cool.
Well, the Disney rights. Well, I think the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland and Disney World are directly related
I'm spending
to
time with
Savannah's
her.
old Southern Victorian houses.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know what the house with the number name is called. I think it's called 432 Abercorn. It's just named after the street. There's nothing.
Oh,
else
for
about
the guy that killed his lover?
it. No, that's something else.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to find. I'm finding a whole bunch of stuff right now.
Look up movie about guy who kills gay lover.
Guy who kills gay lover, haunted house.
I'm sure you'll find it. Like, the internet's beautiful like that.
It's beautiful and horrible. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I do this.
All options are good. Alright,
Voodoo priestess. Because I know what this is. Not you.
Oh,
Let's see. Was it trial? I know what it is. I know what it is. It's gonna bug me so much because this movie is very famous. Oh, what is it? What is it?
Midnight Kiss? No.
Because if I can find a wiki page on it.
God, IMDb, why when I type in horror movie about what I said, does IMDb's first result give me most popular movies and TV shows tagged with the keyword gay murder?
Game. Man, got me on a watch list. Oh. Oh, what?
So beautiful that it can find
Because-
guy murders gay love.
Because it was a murder trial of this guy who did a lot of renovations for all the Savannah, Georgia Victorian houses and basically making sure they're not lost to time because they're cultural icons. And he had a gay lover. He murdered his gay lover, and basically he went to trial to be proven to basically try to get the prosecution was trying to convict him of the murder, but
Yeah.
they didn't have anything, and he brought a voodoo priestess to vouch for him. And then he kind of fucked around and found out because he basically did not keep his end of the bargain with the voodoo priestess, and the voodoo priestess, I think, cursed him, supposedly, and he died in his office where his lover died in the same spot. I'm trying to remember. It is
Yeah, I was
most-
looking at that list from IMDb's descriptions for each movie that was on it, and none of them mentioned anything about remodeling Victorian houses.
Murders at I know Midsummer Murder on a Midsummer Night. Maybe that is. No.
That's sketchy.
I know this is aggravating me now. I know what the movie is because I remember there was like a statue.
Do you
of this
remember
girl.
any of the actors in the movie?
No, I do
Damn.
not. And then it's gonna bother me. Let me ask my mom because she likes it a lot.
You should have done that earlier.
What? But
Dick Cheney, yeah. The most famous horror movie actor.
All right.
So is the murder in the Good and Evil or
something?
Oh,
Until next time.
okay. I think I know what it is. I think it's the.
You think it's what?
Hold on, I'm finding it. And
Yeah, fucking. I'm sweaty. Ew.
you're sweating hard, my dude. Oh. Oh, it's called Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. 1997 film
Interesting.
with Kevin Spacey and John Cusack. Kevin Spacey playing Jim Williams.
Why am I not surprised that it had to have Kevin Spacey in it?
It's a good movie. It's based off of the book of the same name. It follows the story of an antique dealer, Jim Williams, on a trial for the murder of a male prostitute who was his lover. The multiple trials depicted in Benrett's book was combined into one trial for the film. Jim Williams.
So he
J-
never
J-
escaped Kevin Spacey's basement. Unfortunate.
James
should write
Arthur Williams. Born
Arthur?
December 11th, 19... Yeah, Arthur. James Arthur Williams was born in Gordon, Georgia. Arthur and
Damn it.
his mom. Let's see. He later moved to Savannah and became a noted antiques dealer and historic preservationist. He was active in the preservation of Savannah's historical district. He was the one. You ever heard of the Mercer House? It's on 429 Bull Street in Savannah. Been there. It's a fucking beautiful house.
Rings a bell, kinda?
And Williams purchased the Mercer House, in which originally was built by General Hugh Mercer
I see.
of the Confederate Army. He was a great grandfather of the famed American songwriter Johnny Mercer. At the same time, at the time of the purchase, the
damn it,
house has
Rebel.
been vacant for almost a decade since its former occupants. The Shiners organization, which is one of those, Mystic Shrine Teutonic guys,
Very well.
had used the building for their
Repeatedly executed.
Ali Temple Yeah, they're
By the way-
basically not Mormons, Freemasons.
Yeah.
Over 2 years, William restored the house. After restoration, it became a residence. He ran his antiques restoration business Ford Carriage House located behind the mansion. In 79, the filming of Monterey Square of the Ordeal of Dr. Mudd, starring Dennis Weaver, Williams hung a flag of Nazi Germany outside the window of the Mercer House in an attempt to disrupt a shoot after the film company declined to make a donation to the local Humane
Tell
Society.
the truth.
As Williams has requested the Congregation McVie of Israel, located across the square, compiled to the city. Yeah, he did a couple buildings, like the 2 of the 3 buildings at 541 and 545 East Congress Street that Williams restored in '55 was his first project. He restored the oldie Pink House and the Armstrong House, formerly the law offices of his attorney Sonny Sealer. He was also restoring 126 East Gaston Street at the time of his death. I actually walked
There is
past
no
that
house like Gaston.
I actually passed by that house while I was walking
Nice.
in Savannah. Yeah, we were right across from a Kroger's. The arrest and trials is like a small, 2 sentences. Williams was arrested on May 2nd, 1981 for the alleged murder of 21-year-old Danny Hansford, with whom he had been having a homosexual relationship at the Mercer House.
I see.
At his arraignment, his bond was set at $25,000, which
No way,
he
man.
posted. After the subsequent 4 trials, a record in the state of Georgia, Williams was finally acquitted by the jury in Augusta in May 1989, 8 years after his arrest.
He got
And
acquitted for the murder?
yes, he did. I don't think they couldn't find anything on him. It was
That's
more
tough.
of like, oh, what happened to Sands? But he most definitely murdered his lover.
Exactly. It's the most important thing to the story, Rebel.
On January 14th, 1990, 8 months after his acquittal, Williams died unexpectedly in his home at age 59 from pneumonia and heart failure. He
The
was
Wombo
discovered
combo.
no, discovered by Doug Seal, one of Williams' employees, who let himself in after receiving no response at the front door. Reportedly, Williams collapsed in his study near where Hansford also fell, his lover. Other sources state he died from in the foyer.
I see.
Williams was buried next to his mother, who survived him by 7 years in the Ramah Church Cemetery, Gordon, Georgia. Williams' father, who died 6 years before him, was buried in Danville, Georgia. At the time of his death, Williams was restoring a mansion at 126 East Gaston Street, known today as the Savannah College of Art and Design, Granite Hall, which he had purchased. The mansion will appear in a movie
That's
version
very
of
kind.
Midnight in the Garden as the venue for a married woman's card club. There's a shit ton of history in Georgia.
Sounds like
Also-
it, Christ.
Well, did you know all the seashell roads and crosswalks in Savannah were the main cause of yellow fever?
I did
The
not.
18 A lot of people died. There's still construction workers who fix piping will find skeletons still buried because of the yellow hay fever, or the yellow fever pandemics in the turn of the century.
Speaking of buried skeletons, I would
You
love
found
to
some in your
just
cl- you
have
found some in your
videos.
closet.
No, I would love just video urban exploration of the Paris catacombs.
That would terrify me. I'm too big of a pussy to do that.
I mean, personally, that's why I said people should record it, do live streams of it,
I
or
always
cops
get-
do it, because that'd be cool. I'm sure there's some
always get-
fucked up shit going on down there.
Oh, there's a ton of fucked up shit I can tell you about the Paris Underground. Basically, there's a lot of missing people's cases in those catacombs because how extensive it is.
Well, yeah,
There's
people
basically a-
wander in because they think, hey, this will be fun to explore, get lost and never found again.
I remember there was like one video of a guy getting lost and got sidetracked from his tour guide, and he was just wandering in unexplored parts, and you can basically see him panic, drop his
Yeah.
camera, and just run into the darkness. And
I
they
think
later
that's
found his-
Yeah, they found his camera, but not him.
No, they
that
haven't
what it-
found him, but there's been reports of police and people finding decomposed bodies
Yeah.
where they had to make a few like a few turns, and they would have been back on the original path, and it would have
Yeah.
gotten out. And I go like, God, that fucking sucks.
I've watched many a video on that exact thing.
Like,
What shall we do?
you know, the feeling of being buried alive, where most people describe it as utterly terrifying, and I don't doubt them. Just going into catacombs would utterly terrify me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some fucking weird monster down there.
Well, there are. The worst monster of them
Here
all.
we go.
Humans.
Which maybe we are the monster.
No, I think one of my favorite stories of the Paris catacombs is the female detective who went just I don't know if she was just spelunking or following up on a lead, but she went down there, found basically like an entire setup, like people had been living down there, security systems, the whole shebang, fresh food.
I'll just add
She
this.
left to go get backup, went back down like the next day or like within a couple hours. All gone. Went back to the same spot and everything. All of that was gone.
That is so weird.
Is this weather a result of climate change?
Yeah, there probably are Draugr down there.
Freaking dark elves in there. Or drow.
Fusroda!
I don't know, I fucking hate those damn knife ears.
My en-was will hear about this. I swear to God.
You can. Well, you know what? You can take your goddamn you can take your
Oh?
damn leaf eaters and get the fuck out of here.
You're probably a lizard lover, aren't you, Arby?
Yeah. Hey, I do like
Fucking,
my-
you fucking
I li-
black. Go back to the Black Marsh where you belong.
You'll never doubt. I will never be doubted by the temptation of Aragons in
So
maid
watch this.
outfits.
The French are placed within the catacombs after death. They then form into Draugr and try to take tourists and make them die so they also become Draugr.
Sorry.
I believe that. That sounds like a very French thing to do.
Holy shit. You
Simbo-
know what? It's true. Here, I'm linking this to you.
Me?
And I'm linking to you, too.
I too think murder is very French. It is! It's what they're known for. That's all they're known for. I'm kidding. They're also known for being the best people of all time. I will watch that later.
Game
I-
YouTuber love ring wrestling. is
I
more
love the
reliable
French.
priority.
The French are great.
It's true.
Oh,
The examples.
yeah, it is. God damn, my manager was supposed to text me. We're gonna play fucking Minecraft and shit.
Ow.
Yeah, well, he was making a
Also,
server.
did you hear? Did you
Huh.
hear about Jim Sterling?
Oh.
firing his editor or their editor, sorry, their editor because they asked for a raise.
Wait, Oh. Wait, Jim fucking Sterling's son, or ma'am, I should say,
Yeah.
fired their editor because they were asking for a pay raise.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I think, depending on where they are, that's illegal. They're not supposed to do that. Honestly, if I was that editor, I would just, I'll file like.
Yeah, I think that flies in the face of the Better Business Bureau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have something similar in the States where it's the business bureau, just a business bureau, and they keep tabs on companies. Like here in Oregon, we have we could basically, if I was a manager, I could fire you for any reason or no reason. Where it's kind of like that, but it's always best to have, say, like, I don't know, you're late multiple times, causing other employees to be late or something like that. I can still fire you for no reason. Well, in this case, I would have a reason for firing you. It's best to have like a backup just in case.
Yeah.
But what Jim did, not cool. Pay your fucking employees.
All right.
And plus give them a raise when they probably should deserve it. But that's fucking hilarious.
With a diet of insects and bread, the French are a super race.
Ew. French. No, that's just... that doesn't... How am I not even surprised?
I'm not. It seems like something they would do.
Yeah.
I remember Jim Sterling was actually cool. Now...
I think it stopped the minute God damn it. Jim Sterling went into the whole wrestling gimmick.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Some people say like, "Oh, it was probably the sex change." No, I
it was wrestling.
No, it was
And the
wrestling.
politics.
Yeah, I can give two shits. It's just she got really heavy into the politics and runs the same choir, runs with the same peeps that say like, "Oh, you played a wizard game, you're fucking Nazi transphobe." Gotta love it. Nah, well, that kind of sucks, but I feel sorry for that editor. I hope he gets another job.
Yeah.
Or her.
God damn it. It's my fucking copy of the Doubt.
I was also disheartened about Pikami retiring. That shit depressed the fuck out of me.
We talked about this, but we can't talk about it on stream.
Oh, okay.
We can. It's not worth it.
No, it isn't. I respect
some of
her
the spicy
decision.
opinions we shared.
Yeah.
Some of the spicy opinions here we can't share on stream.
Oh, about those minorities.
Not even spicy. They're just like level-headed and logical, but because people can't. Yeah,
I mean,
fair.
It's just people need to stop being dicks.
Depending on who you ask, mine's pretty spicy.
The French said we need more food, and with the dismantling of their government, French Jesus made more bread and snails.
Okay, that's a spicy opinion. That deserves a canceling.
I'm taking the Big Bang Challenge. No, we're not. No, can't right now. I fucked up.
No, take the Big Bang Challenge.
I gotta go.
You gotta watch every episode.
No, I'm doing it today. I just gotta get my fortune read. I fucked up.
What shall we do?
Going for nuts. Gotta get my nuts boosted. Fuck. Why is my nose so goddamn itchy?
You have a nasty nose, need to clean it?
What do you think?
Okay.
Keep my nose out of your goddamn mouth, you motherfucker.
We all have nasty noses. It's okay.
What is this, like a Will Smith moment? Like, get my wife's name out of your motherfucking mouth. Smack.
Angela out here talking shit about my big old Jew nose, calling it nasty. What the fuck, man?
Oh, your big nose is beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Thank you very much.
Arigatou gozaimasu. I need to get the fuck out of that tower.
Jesus Christ, it looks like the Wendy's T-Rex burger. That's an actual thing you can order. And most of the employees hate you if you order it. Well, it's kind of like with the secret menu. It's like the secret menu shit in most fast food restaurants. Most employees fucking hate you when you order them.
Yeah.
Blame your fucking company for allowing you to order it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised
it's
if
not
I
the
did.
fucking customer's fault entirely.
It's a corporation, you know.
The establishment for allowing that to be something that's orderable.
And honestly, even if I say like I did order something from the secret menu, say like at McDonald's or something, I wouldn't be surprised if they just say no. And I would totally respect that.
Please come again.
If they said no to you at Burger King, you could sue.
I probably could, but I really
Well,
don't
their
have the time
slogans,
or energy.
their slogans have it your way. If that is the way I want it to be my way, then give me my food, fucker.
I remember they started popularizing that phrase in the mid-2000s. I remember when that happened.
Have it my way. I'd rather not.
Have it your way.
I'd rather have no way from you, Burger King. Ugh.
An hour, $10. This is what happens when you let your wife big league. Open up a bottle and take back control. 6-hour Transformer fun.
You're back.
I'll just add this.
That's the good old Ralph Emanuel's goal. Going swimmingly.
Okay, you mean Ralph Retort?
Yeah.
That doesn't fucking surprise me. He's a
Leader of the kill scream. Ethan Gulliver Ralph.
Fucking Ralph is a fucking weird dude.
Only get $10 out of a fucking 6 hours.
Dude,
and
DSP
300.
DSP earns more than Ralph.
Yeah.
That
He
makes
does.
it even fun. That's even funnier.
DSP earns like 6 figures a year consistently, but he just spends it all on dumb shit.
Oh, I thought I make bad decisions with my money.
French
Oh my-
Jesus hides in a secret world above the Eiffel Tower and waits for when the French call to him, in which they must sacrifice their government.
Dude, they fucking sacrifice their children to like some old Mesopotamian god like Baal.
Sorry
You're gonna sacrifice to anyone, sacrifice to Baphomet, he's cooler.
All right, kids, jump into the flaming half Oxman oven.
We'll be right back. I'm gonna get some food.
Right.
No, I find it hilarious that Ralph earns less than fucking. Actually, a DSP earns more than Ralph Retort. That's fucking hilarious.
Have you noticed?
Yeah, that is funny.
it's it's just like the freaking. I don't know if I should be too mean because DSP is kind of not a great person.
He's a fucking chode.
He's a.
I don't know that I
He's
agree.
literally a walking show.
He is.
Some people have very unflattering names of him, but I think a chode is a pretty good description. But yes. Did you see the new trailer for Season 3 for Infinite?
I apologize.
No.
It looks good.
Nice.
as about as neutral as I can get. It looks good, but we need more. As much as it's fucked up to say, I think the firing or reshuffling at 343 actually did something.
We will meet
At least getting rid of most of the bad leadership. Because that was the main problem with 343 is it's mostly with Microsoft. It's basically a Microsoft and 343 thing. Microsoft being heavily full on board the hire random overseas contractors to do small contract work for about 6 months
Yeah.
on said project, and then hire new ones and not renew the contracts of the previous ones, and they're confused like, okay, where the fuck do I start? And continue in the process for about 6 or 7 years. And it's like, Jesus Christ, just stick with one or renew them and pay them, you know?
Excuse me.
Because they completely had to abandon the Slip Space engine, which is the new engine they built from scratch, and it barely worked because it was not like adaptable, if that's the right word. Like they couldn't really like do certain things, but it made like the menu all pretty and everything, but it didn't make like gameplay functions work properly. Like, oh, we can't add this because the engine doesn't allow it. And I'm like, why the fuck did you make the engine like that?
Yeah.
Basically, they just abandoned it and go into Unreal 5, which honestly is the best choice. Like, heck, I was surprised they can get like all the Halos and Master Chief Collection running properly because it runs on like 5 different engines.
Yeah, it was definitely a impressive feat.
It runs like on all the Blam engines, and it runs on Unreal 5. It's like, Jesus.
Here we go.
And each of the Blam engines are the same damn engine, they're just modified.
Yeah.
Like, Blam 1 was Halo Combat Evolved, and then Halo 2 was run on a modified Combat Evolved engine. Then years later, Halo 3 is on a modified Halo 2 engine.
Yep.
Halo 4 is the same way, but I think it's just the Halo 3 engine, just with the... I wouldn't say touch-ups, because that game is hot garbage. One of my coworkers, I offered one of my coworkers my gamer tag. He says, because he has Master Chief Collection, I go like, hey, you want to play Halo? And goes like, yeah, sure. And he told me like, I want to beat all the Halos on Legendary. I go like, okay, cool, no problem. Just gonna tell you, Halo 4 is not gonna be fun because I'd done that already, and it was probably the worst experience I ever had with a game. I remember all of us who played it were just like, oh god, it's finally over.
Yeah, I am.
What do you want to do?
I never hated a game so much in my life.
If we do ever replay Halo on this channel, it will only be 1, 2, and 3.
ODST was awesome.
Oh, and ODST, I love that game, actually.
ODST was just awesome. I had a great time with it.
I love the atmosphere in that game. I love how goofy the missions are.
We did it! The Covenant are leaving! We won! But... No, I think I had the most fun with ODST because it was short, but not too short.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people... I think Angry Joe kind of overblown it because he, for some reason, hates ODST. When I thought it was a good, solid game for what it was priced.
Hey.
I think the main argument could be made that being charged at $60 was kind of a little overstep. If it was charged like $30, it would have been more acceptable.
But it wasn't just ODST you got for $60. Come on, Arby.
No, you got that.
The
yeah,
multiplayer disc.
Yeah, you
for
got
Halo
that cool
3.
Map pack. Yeah, you got that cool map pack. And it makes me feel like ODST was just supposed to be expansion for Halo 3, like downloadable DLC.
Yeah.
Honestly, Bungie should have just done that, but I think Microsoft stopped them from doing it and sold it as a separate game under contract.
I would like Reach more if the default settings weren't inverted cam and uncentered crosshair. Yeah, that...
Yeah, that's
I don't
weird.
like Reach at all.
I
It-
like Reach.
Reach
I
tries to force you to care about these characters you only spend like an hour with before they start dying off, and it's like, I don't care about any of these characters. I've only been with them for like an hour.
I think the main grab that Bungie was trying to do was Reach is basically the Alamo. You start to learn, like, yeah, they don't put too much time on the characters. I kind of wish they did a little bit so you can actually care about them a little more. But
Yeah.
they're gonna, I think they treat the whole game like, this is our last stand. This is the fucking Alamo, and you know how it ends, basically. You know, the guys at
Yeah.
Alamo, they all fucking die.
And that's great, but I'm sure people were around them from the start of their lives to the end of it to understand who they are as people and
Yeah.
appreciate their sacrifice. Unlike in Halo Reach, where you only spend like an hour with most of them.
You know what they should have done? They should have done what Halo 2 Anniversary did. It had those little like things you find randomly that show like glimpses of the past and like what was it?
No,
The
they fucking weren't what are Rebel.
Honey.
Hey, hey!
Some of this conversation is going in one ear out the other, so I'm not sure what you're saying. No, they fucking weren't too.
But the little videos that you see, like in Halo 2, the heretic that you fight, and it shows like how he got a hold of the Oracle
Thank
or
you.
343.
Yeah.
And he was just chatting with him, and then 343 just straight up says like, "Yeah, yo, you know the prophets and shit. Yeah, they're fucking lying to you."
Clearly, the Reach cast was born a day before the game started. That's how it feels. You get dropped
Yeah.
into this cast of characters, spend time with them for like, okay, maybe an hour was too generous. An hour with them for like 10 minutes, and then they start dying off, and you expect me to fucking care? No, that's not how that works, Halo.
The characters I don't really care much for, except George. George is
Oh,
a man.
honey.
He's a man's man.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
I'm
But,
back. I was
Hello
getting,
back.
I was eating Thai food, the food of my people.
I don't think so.
We're discussing Halo Reach and why I despise that game.
I like more.
mean,
I don't care much for like the characters, but I love the missions.
Rebel, I
Like-
read that in like the most pretentious voice ever.
it's all you-
Actually it is. I get attached easily to characters I like the design of.
Oh my god, I hate that so much. But like, I like the missions. The characters are probably the weakest because, like you said, they die off so
Nice
fast.
work, honey.
Honestly, if it was just about Noble 6, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
And have like someone speaking in your ear, like, "Hey, you gotta go in this area and stop the Covenant from destroying like these satellite dishes or something, or go to Oni's sword base and kick the Covenant out." Like, honestly, it would have worked better.
Mm,
Like, they could have been more emphasis on co-op,
Yeah.
or you can, or do something like what Republic Commandos do, and you go like,
wanna head back?
you go over there to the cover and do suppressing fire type of shit, like give commands to people. Kinda like
Rebel,
what they did.
I am sorry you have to deal with that, friend.
Oh, what happened?
My friend says actually a lot. Is it
I'm
an...
sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it was annoying, but there's no way to make someone saying actually not annoying. Oh, it says a joke. That's fine then. If it says a joke, that's okay. I would hate to meet someone who pulls the actually card like genuinely.
Lifts glasses and breathes heavily.
Actually.
Actually. That's that would get on my nerves really fast if somebody
Damn it,
did it
Morgana.
unironically.
Yeah.
The heat wave. Did you get the drinks from the last heat wave?
Yeah,
All right.
I did. I did that like the next day.
But I'm
Oh, motherfuck.
What'd
What?
you do?
Shrivel up.
Oh, I got checks today that I have to save before. Yay! Alright, I'm trying to boost my guts. But no, compared to like, between ODST and Reach,
had a more
ODST
connection
all
with-
the way.
ODST had really great characters I cared for. Halo Reach does not, but I like the campaign missions. I love the firefight. I also love all the Easter eggs are just
What do you think?
crammed into Halo Reach.
I know for me, atmosphere makes up a large part of my enjoyment of a certain type of game. And ODST's atmosphere and lighting
It's good.
is fucking phenomenal. Like,
It looks way
God,
better
I
than
love
Halo.
it.
Like ODST is like a graphic step up than Halo 3, and Halo 3 is still a good-looking game. And ODST just almost blows that out of the park in graphical fidelity.
I love that friend. He's despised by this guy, and just despite him, he got accepted into a school of technology. That's fucking awesome.
I'll just add this.
Living well is the best revenge.
Live well and prosper.
Welcome. What do you play?
But no, I totally get what you're saying,
What do you want
Travis.
to do?
Just like
I
I would love
Thank you.
Reach. I love aspects of that game. Like the combat feels really good. I like firefight. I like the maps. I hate the story.
Yeah, the story's not great. I think it's the weakest in the Bungie years. But like playing the missions, if you just ignore the story, are really good.
Yeah.
Like Tip of the Spear is like you just this charge of warthogs and shit. I just wished we actually played that because that looks cooler. and there's some things I kind of wish they did a little bit more of, like the spaceship
went really
battles would have
well.
been cool if they did more of those.
I knew you could do it.
I had only realized a few years ago that Cat had a prosthetic arm. Yep. He does.
She does.
Ooh. Nice.
But no, ODST is like
This
is my second favorite Halo game. Halo 2 I like a lot.
Makoto. I'm sorry, but could you have rephrased that sentence there? It feels great when the balls move the way you want them to.
Wait, what?
wow.
Wow.
Guts. Guts. Guts.
It's not guts.
Motherfucker.
It's charm. I think Ryuji is when he commented guts.
Ah.
Someone gives you a book. Bill, you're a magician.
Hey Travis, do you remember when ODST was just called Recon?
No, I do not.
Before it was even announced, like there were people saying like, "Oh, the next Halo game's gonna be called Halo Recon."
Yo,
I don't know if that was a front from Bungie, just to get early advertisement. But
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me.
All I could think of was our shoulder pads look like the Halo 1 Hellcats.
Welcome. What do you play?
What are you
What
buying?
do you want to do?
Thank you.
What are you buying?
I think you know what I will say the one thing about the remake I do not like. It's the merchant's voice.
Oh.
Not a fan. Alright.
Thank God.
Hey, guts.
Alright, not bad. That was so much fun.
Why, she can't have fun?
You
I
can.
want to have fun, you know? Now
Myself.
the guy walks up. You're good.
Here, take a book. Well, I have a weird tilt going on with my head.
See ya.
Alright, let's go hang out with children.
Yuck.
Nah, they're pretty funny.
Kill the child. Shit, son, I gotta kill Omijaro.
Don't add a space to that.
Oh.
Face and Twilight on, my doll. Hey, Justine,
Do today. Now,
try to take over
Wait.
the world. What's up?
Oh, never mind. I saw it was a hot night. If it was just a normal night, you could have got the drinks that day.
What the fuck you on about? Present day Tower of Babel. Duh. Yeah, sure, the Sky Tree.
what will you do?
Yeah, sure, let's go there.
Onward, inmate.
Ugh. I learned about a JRPG that's actually kind of the predecessor to Golden Sun.
Ooh.
It's a PS1 game called Beyond the Beyond, I think it was. Hold on, let me look that up.
On the
I
beyond.
never heard of that game.
Not a lot of people have. It was one of, if not the first PS1 RPGs.
Wow.
Actually, let me
That's
let me double check that too, because I could be being lied to. Not first PS1 JRPG. Yeah. Beyond the Beyond to Faraway Canon is a role-playing game that was developed by Camelot for the PS1.
Ah,
But
interesting.
apparently a lot of systems and a lot of design choices that ended up in a Golden Sun you can trace back to Beyond the Beyond.
How could this happen?
And also the fact that it was made by Camelot, a company I genuinely care about. I wish they would do a sequel or something. I need more Golden Sun in my life. All on the top floor, so come try. Try standing on it.
Forever. I mean, forever be in the
What?
Mario Sports Mines.
Yeah. Take it easy, Rebel. Enjoy your sleep.
Really?
Aw, she's afraid of heights.
Are you joking?
Quit bickering.
Oh, kid's okay.
Hey, inmate.
I was making a scene. You're the one who fucking freaked out. Gosh. The shit I have to deal with. Igor, can I have a new Velvet Room assistant, please? Can we go back to Piano Lady and fucking Painter? I miss those two. Those two are cool. That's a deep reference for only the hardcore fans. should replay P2. Persona 2 is a fantastic game.
Now, let us return.
It's too bad, first 3 games are abandoned by Atlas at this point. Torrential rain, awesome.
Now you can get your fetus water from the bathhouse.
Wait, what?
Oh.
I don't know how it, like,
Yeah, read that.
how I forgot, but yeah, it's placenta water. It's blended with placenta. Delicious.
Water of rebirth.
That's gross.
Eh. I could have just warped the arcade itself. Oh well.
At this rate, the whole city will flood.
Who cares about the Phantom Thieves?
Hey, fuck you, lady. You can't be the Phantom Thieves. Fuck you.
The Phantom Thieves are super lame.
Nooses are bad. Super. I should rewatch that. The Him Daisy comic dub of Persona 4 Golden.
Oh.
It's a good video.
Oh, I forgot you called it him Daisy instead of hi, my name is Daisy.
Is that what that is? Their full thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So really, I need to uninstall some games on my Steam.
They're all porn.
Resident Evil. Actually, I'll take Resident Evil 5 while I'm at it.
Yeah, maybe Owl can actually play that now.
Need to uninstall Revelations and definitely uninstall Reverses. That game's awful.
Isn't that the fucking thing that came with RE8?
Yeah, the multiplayer one.
Yeah. You ever touch that?
Yeah. Not great.
Oh. Okay, I got all the food and shit I need. Spending time with Makoto.
I'll just add this.
Rakuku.
Just spending time with Makoto? Alright, cool. Works for me. God, why am I so fucking tired?
Well,
I'm also...
Oh yeah, there's a Capcom broadcast. That's
Nice.
gonna appear in that's gonna appear on the 9th of this month. Talking about the Resident Evil 4 and the Mega Man Legacy Collection,
Yeah.
which I'm assuming they're gonna announce when the demo comes out, probably that day, and what platforms are gonna be on.
Yeah.
Suffice to say, it's probably not coming to PC. Probably not.
The, I know you just told me what collection it was.
Battle Network.
Battle Network, yes. I remembered it right as you were saying it. Yeah, I don't see why those wouldn't come to PC.
No, not the Battle Network games. I'm talking about the Resident Evil 4 demo.
Oh.
yes.
I also don't see why that wouldn't come to PC.
It seems.
I don't know. You'd think they want PC users to demo it to make sure it runs well on PC. But then again, PC game developers in general are not great about having demos for their games on PC anyway, so who knows?
Or they don't trust people from stealing them. They're writing out the trust, but still, it hurts.
They did put the demo for 8 up though, so maybe they will. Who knows?
I would love to play a demo of this on the PC.
Yeah.
Probably time too. Probably gonna be it's probably gonna be hey, play through the village. Not the entire section, but the actual fight like in the original.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious how much they're gonna allow people to play for the demo.
Hmm.
So I'm curious if it's gonna cut off like RE8's did.
Alright, it was like timed, right?
Yes.
You know, you got up to
It was timed and also it only went to a certain point.
Mhm.
In fact, I think how it worked was it was timed. It went up to a certain point, and then you could play some more. But once that time
Yeah.
ran out, you couldn't access it anymore or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm excited to have the weekend off.
Oh, same.
I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm like at that point of tired where I'm not tired, but I am fucking also feeling exhausted.
It's mental exhaustion. I feel the same way. This
Yes.
week at work, and I was just so mentally clocked out because it's been slow.
Also, just seeing all the discourse on the internet also takes its toll too.
The same, yeah. It's too much shit in like a few weeks.
Thank you
Too
very
much.
In a few fucking days,
Yeah.
let
It's
alone
just like,
weeks. It's been granted, it has been going on for a few weeks, but like then days too.
you think you're over one, and then suddenly, hey,
All right.
here's a new bit of drama that just came out. I hope you like it. And I go like, thanks.
Mhm.
It's like I really needed that.
Well, I have a forced vacation, so I'll just ignore the internet and just play video games and feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the
I'm
right
gonna go
mindset
back to my
have.
cave of watching Critical do random shit and fucking play something.
Yeah.
Although
Oh,
I
man.
think I'm running out of Critical content, so I might need to start finding other long-form YouTubers.
Just watch long plays of video games you played.
Or listen
I
to
could.
audiobooks.
It'd probably be more beneficial to listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, I listen to audiobooks online.
Watch long documentaries about weird things.
That's also an idea, because if I'm playing a video game, I kind of try to avoid watching someone play a video game while I'm doing that, because like I already have one video game right here. It would fuck with my mind a little bit to have another one right there. Which is why I don't really watch many Let's Plays as much anymore. Like, I'll watch the odd Mark playing a horror game when I'm in bed at night. But, like, that's usually it.
No, I would recommend audiobooks. If just pick a book that you like, oh, I want to listen to Jurassic Park, and you just listen to it, and it's good.
Yeah.
I have a good time. Heck, I'm re-listening to most of the Conan books
Nice.
again. I tried getting into Audible, but it does this weird thing where I have to re-buy everything, even though I already got the physical fucking book.
Oh,
Amazon
that's
doesn't-
unfortunate.
And Amazon doesn't have this thing. I wish Amazon had this thing because you can link it up to Amazon where oh, you bought a book from here, and it does like the point system for like the Amazon credit card, and I go like, why not the Amazon credit card points thing just go for audiobooks I can just buy off of Amazon? And it
Yeah.
gives me an audiobook for Audible or on Audible,
I should write
or gives me a copy for Kindle.
I mean, if you
know.
have a subscription, they give you a free book every month, right?
Yeah, it gives you 1 credit 1 month, and I find that kind of annoying. It's like, I got a ton of books that I want to be in audiobook form. And yeah, there's YouTube, and that's where I first started with my audiobooks. But at the same time, it's like,
Huh?
like, yeah, it gives me a premium like category that you can listen to free audiobooks, but they're none of the books I will actually listen or read.
Yeah.
Not the books that I already have and already have a set like interest in already.
Yes.
Like they wanting like $25 fucking for Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park in audiobook form. I go like, what the fuck?
Christ.
25 books, dude. I paid for that book for like $5.
I go to a fucking library and rent it out for free.
Or just go to YouTube. Because YouTube.
Or
has
I
a
could
really-
go to certain cool archival places on the internet and find just fucking backups.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
probably gonna, when I go through the Witcher books, oh wait, no, I already have those on Kindle, never mind. Like I say,
Yeah, they're-
listen to them from like YouTube, but then I remembered I have them on my Kindle.
Does Kindle have audiobooks? Or is Kindle just reading?
Back in the day, the OG Kindle was just reading, but Kindle Fires, they're tablets. So they're using like an Amazon modified version of the Android kernel. But yeah, you can do basically what you could on a normal tablet on a Kindle Fire HD nowadays.
Oh.
In fact, I think there's an audiobook section in the Kindle store.
It's just
Or,
they're
stuff.
they're so expensive. Like most of the audiobooks on like Audible, like the books themselves are super expensive.
Yeah.
And I go like, geez, I got these cheaper on Amazon when I bought them in physical form. And it's kind of unfortunate because I like listening to books.
Yeah.
It's my go-to. I just recently got the full book series for Young Jedi Knights that I used to read in middle school. I got all 14 books and thinking of getting like X-Wing as well.
Yeah.
And there's like 9 of them. But, you know, I find it unfortunate that I can't find a good place where I can have an app where it has all the audiobooks that I can have, but it doesn't have a reward system for like listening to big audio books that last for hours and not give you rewards for listening time and shit. Which I
Yeah.
find kind of annoying because it's like I kind of want to earn stuff
I look forward
just
to
by
it.
using the app, and I can't because it doesn't reward me with anything for just having it. And plus, the subscription system for Audible is fucking ridiculous.
Until next time.
You want a full year? You gotta spend like $150 for a full year, which I find absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, fuck that, Jesus.
I just tried out for the $15 for 1 month, and once that 1 month is up, I'm probably just gonna go like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's like if I can't fucking listen to audiobooks like on a single app that's convenient for me, I'll just stick with YouTube.
Yeah.
And deal with the fucking ads, which I find really annoying on the YouTube mobile.
Smiles and YouTube Premium.
I know. I ain't paying for YouTube Premium shit.
It's fucking worth it. Like, genuinely, the, like, solo like $5-6, whatever price it is for doing it for yourself is worth it.
How much is it for a year?
For a year, I'm not sure. I know it's like $5 or $6 a month though. But man, because I was getting premium from Tyler for a bit, when he had to cancel it due to financial stuff going on, I went back to having ads, and I almost stopped using YouTube. I told my parents, I'm like, because my mom also used YouTube for like music and shit. I talked to my mom and I'm like, we need to get YouTube Premium. I'm going to go insane. I hate fucking ads on YouTube.
Well, heck, it sucks because on mobile.
By the way,
Is it the 17th? Yeah. I gotta go pee. I will pee.
There you go.
RB.
Okay.
I'm
But,
just reading Twitter.
it's-
What do you do? What the fuck? Oh.
But yeah, it's super annoying with the mobile app on YouTube. It's just such a pain in the ass. I listen to this like a long form video or something, and an ad plays, and I go like, Jesus Christ, you know, and it's an unskippable one, or they put one back after another, and it's like, really?
It always just
Comes at the worst possible time while listening to something. And there's some YouTube channels that just go like, yeah, we're not putting ads. We don't allow ads. And then YouTube comes along and says like, nah, we're just gonna put ads on your video and you don't get a choice. Which I find ridiculous.
yeah. I for me, when it comes to ads, it's like it's annoying watching them on TV since I can't actually do anything about them. But on my mobile app, if I try, I can stop doing them, or I can stop playing ads if I go do a roundabout way of using ad block on my phone and watching YouTube videos, or
And I don't know
could
how to do
always-
and I don't know how to do that. Like I have ad block installed, but it doesn't work on the YouTube app.
well, that's what you don't watch it through the YouTube app. You watch it through the browser.
Ugh. It makes it more annoying.
It makes it annoying, but again, like, I mean, that's only the phone thing. Like, TV is
Yeah.
the worst,
Yeah.
especially
That's
when
why I
you.
don't-
But I kind of counteract that by just watching long videos, but at the same time, even long videos, like you'll have like 10 ads in between them.
Yeah, which is really abhorrent. I hate it
Yeah.
when, like, I understand why some channels do it, but it's obnoxious when you're trying to listen to something and it suddenly just cuts off to a random ad
Mhm.
that you really don't give a shit about the product. And
Well, a lot of
just-
it's like state ads for me, and also GM ads. A lot of
yeah.
GM ads. What else? I think of more ads. A lot of COVID ads. Just get vaccinated and that kind of shit. A lot of
Yeah, I got a lot of those ads during the pandemic. It's like, here at Oregon Health Department, please get vaccinated. I go like, Jesus fucking Christ, please just leave me alone.
a lot of Mint Mobile ads on my phone for some reason.
I get shit, what ads do I get? I think there's one that really bugs me. I think the one that really bugs me is like a house insurance one, and I go like, I don't even own a house.
I've returned. We
rent.
we're talking about scam callers.
No, we're talking about like ads on YouTube and which ones we get.
by the way,
Ah.
Like sometimes I get house insurance ads for whatever reason, even though I don't own a
Let us be
house.
I remember I used to get like 5-minute movie ads, and some
I
of
get
them
the-
were like horror movie ads. So I'd sit there and watch like the full 5-minute fucking ad, and it's like, shit, why did I do this?
The worst ones are basically these weird like romance ads.
Of fucking
Like-
course, my internet cuts out at the exact moment I wanted to ask you something. You saved before doing that.
Your mic cut out too, by the way, just now.
Yeah,
You just got sucked into the Aether.
What are your thoughts?
you should have saved and asked Yusuke to duplicate that card before doing his social link.
Some
See if you could do
Aircarm?
them both in that day. Yes, you wanted to see if you could do both of them, right?
I did earlier. You
Oh,
missed
you
it.
did?
Yeah.
Guess. Yeah, I guess I was missing. All right.
Yeah, no, I totally did that.
So you can do them both in a singular day.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the skill that allows me to do that. I was watching the social link upgrade. I think it was the last
Okay.
one. But yeah, no, I'm totally able to copy cards and then do the social link.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if this is as broken as I think it might be, I can do both in I do multiple card copyings. I'm curious if I can.
How could this be?
When I get my paycheck tomorrow, I'm supposed to be buying a one of those glass shelves.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like $150 on Amazon. But I basically made room in the corner of my room to put it in, and I'm gonna display some shit on it.
Nice.
And my room will be almost done. Just some,
Alright.
my library needs to be beefed up a little bit, and you know everything's pretty much done that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Probably do a tour.
God, we have to hang out the punk. Yeah, hang out with the punk ass bitch Mishima tonight.
I see. See you later.
Take it easy, Yusuke.
Rain, huh?
What the fuck do you cretins want? We've done all we can.
It sounds like everyone's starting to. But considering how fast the days are closing in,
Whoop.
the best thing we can do for now is stay calm.
Exactly. We have a crosswords to do. Alright, sunscreen letters, FPF. Voluntary pain alert. Ouch. In great demand. Soothing cream. This one I accidentally looked at. It's Lodian.
What's the
Great demand. Bot. Rut. Rat. No, not. Knob.
knob?
Hmm.
Maybe it's an acronym.
Maybe.
What it possible? What
So
is
I know-
this, the 17th?
Yes. Oh.
Wait, is it 17th?
Yeah, I looked at it. It's hot. Makes sense now.
Oh.
None of this is sunburn. There we go. This
It's
is
hot in great demand. That makes sense.
yeah. This is an inflammation of the skin caused by UV rays and sunlight, resulting in a temporary change in skin pigmentation. UV rays reflect off of many surfaces including water, sand, and snow. This can result in sunburns even while snowboarding or skiing.
All right.
Nice.
I have never gotten a winter sunburn, and I'm so happy for that.
It can be kind of cooling if you think about it. That'd be pretty cool.
Just add that.
Right?
What are we doing? Oh yeah, hanging out with little pussy boy. Who got stood up like an idiot.
Oh no, Rain? Wow, this is amazing.
Alright, hang out with him.
Yep.
What could he possibly want? What possible insight could we possibly get from this guy?
Come on, let's get going.
The failings of his inviting people out to do things.
What the? It's got on the table right there.
Oh, I just noticed that. This is for me.
For me. Reese is getting paranoid.
He's gonna bust the cap.
Got some white powder on your lip right there. Mishima. Yeah, he needs to stay awake. Need to moderate that form. Yeah, yeah. We're yeah.
That's a good That's a good
okay?
idea, Mishima.
Yeah. I just hadn't slept in a while. I'll be right as rain tomorrow. Yeah. gotta be safe, you know.
Just fucking breaks it out and does a goddamn line right on the table in front of us.
Hey, you gotta, you know, you stressed out. You gotta, you know.
Slams his face on the table and just goes like, just snorts a line.
We find out later it was actually sugar.
It was just pixie sticks.
Yeah, he's one of those kids that snorts pixie sticks.
You see his eyes all bloodshot and screaming at the top of his lungs like, oh, the pain.
Oh, that's busted.
Yeah,
All right.
but you can't just beeline this. I think they know. You can't just beeline. They know that this is busted, so they made it so you can't just beeline the entire thing within like a month.
Yeah. I can't hide my newfound confidence now that I have a gun.
Mm. God damn, I'm tired of seeing the same four fucking. Okay. Oh, maybe if I just get off here for a while.
God, I wouldn't want to go fucking to a class hangout. Fuck that.
Also, your people I fucking hate.
If I get in fucking...
It's just.
I doubt I will, because I doubt anyone remembers who I am. But if I get an invitation to like a 10-year fucking class reunion, I'm burning that son of a bitch.
Where am I?
Sorry.
For you. I'm you.
Well, see you
What?
later.
Yeah. Sorry, what are we talking about?
Alright, we're hanging out with Makoto. Yeah, we're beelining a lot of these social links, ain't we?
Yo.
You think we'll get to the deadline in the next 15 minutes?
When's the deadline again? 3 days? Maybe close.
I'll just add this.
Well, close enough. I'm gonna check. I got the fucking healing items, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, shall we go?
Ooh, Big Bang Burger.
Is something the matter?
Was it for your crippling drug addiction, Aiko?
Oh, I'm addicted to these fucking seeds.
How suspicious.
I doubt he's as kind as you say he is. These links always have a twist. The twist is that he's a piece of shit.
It's a twisty shit.
Or the twist is that he's actually really fucking kind and Makoto's being a paranoid bitch.
I don't know.
We'll find out.
What do you think?
I like it.
The cynical asshole in me believes that he's actually a piece of shit and leading her on. But the hopeful romantic in me says that he's not a piece of shit and actually cares about her. I don't know.
You know Makoto like the day you met, had a double date.
That's true. That is true. But maybe he's just affectionate no matter what. But then again, he was an asshole to me, so...
Eyes?
Yeah, I was gonna say he was an asshole to me, so fuck him. Yeah, it'll turn you into a prostitute.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Arby her prostitute. Wait, what?
Arby got excited. Prostitute, yes, please. We taking orders?
You talking about prostitutes? Who? Huh? Huh?
Arby will take a white girl with a giant ass. Angelo the same, but instead of it being white, it's an Asian.
Hey, wait, what? What, mate?
And I'll take the whole buffet. I don't know why thinking about prostitution just reminded me that we have ice cream in the freezer that I want to eat now.
I thought you were gonna say, I don't know why thinking about prostitution makes me so horny. I just thought that was a natural end of that conversation. It's like, okay, you do you, man.
Oh, fucking shit.
Well, someone's playing Splatoon 3 on another guy I'm watching. He's playing Fire Emblem, but his notification is up. I think my notification was up there too. I think I played like Octopath for like a minute, and I played
Nice.
the other one.
But
It's a groovy bass line.
Exactly. Hey, Endure.
Yeah, she can take a hit, leaving her with 1 HP. the fuck was that noise, dog? That was new. You dying?
Like,
Later.
Is there an intruder? You dying? Give me a sign.
Ah, you're back.
Let's do it.
oh wait, no, you're not gonna be able to do that today. I just realized what you have to do on the 20th. You're not doing that today.
What the fuck was that noise? Hold on.
Uh,
I need to check that.
How are you, Arby? No response. Oh no. Well, Travis might be getting murdered. I'm just sitting here eating seeds.
I am thankfully not being murdered.
Okay.
I think my dog just bumped into a wall.
Ah. I just looked at what you have to do on the 20th. You're not finishing that. You're not getting the story today.
Yeah. Honestly, we have social links to hang out with anyway. I doubt we'd get to it as is with 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm sure the last social link we do is going to take, or this next social link with Oya is gonna take fucking 8 minutes. Or not. Yeah,
Probably.
Oya.
Is this? What shall we do?
Yeah, devil?
Yes.
Let me give a devil. Okay.
Oh, where is she? There she is.
Here we go.
Here we go.
One more seed. 2 more seeds and now get water.
What do you think?
Yeah, wash down that goddamn salt content. Dilute that shit. I assume you're still eating those,
It's been 2 weeks and the bag's almost empty.
nice.
Oh, honey.
Hey, hey,
Do that later, Morgana.
hey!
Hey, what's up?
Yes, yes, hanging out, yep, yada yada.
You know what? They're all downloaded. Cool. Like, when was this uploaded? Yesterday. Oh man, oh man. First issue, I guess? What? First issue.
Did something happen?
Wait. In order? God damn it. I hate fucking downloading shit from Tachiyomi. They have like annuals that are out of fucking order.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
I miss Manga Fox. I paid for the lifetime membership for that app. Then I got
it died.
canned. I was upset.
Okay.
I was genuinely mad at that.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I changed the order.
Shit.
That's a collection. Wait, if you're just gonna give me the collection, what the fuck? Okay.
Sorry.
That's alright, oh yeah, I understand.
Why was the first 12 fucking issues of this fucking comic uploaded before the annual? The year annual. Or after the year annual for those 12 issues?
Weird.
Ah, joke's on you. It only took you, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Instead of 8. Get scammed!
One day I'll tell the others about the targets and mementos, Morgana. One day.
Yeah, then we'll do like a big mementos run. It's like a grocery run.
Exactly. Oh, I'm ending it 4 minutes early. I'm fucking tired.
Okay.
I'm getting tired too.
We will see you all next week for more something. What the fuck are you playing next week?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Fair enough. Then we'll play, I hope it unlocks exactly on the 8th. I'm gonna be very upset. We'll be playing, Fatal Frame.
Alright.
So that'll be cool. Take it easy, everyone. Enjoy your weekends. Bye-bye.
Take it easy. Bye.